session. Spatial relationships. Back before they tagged it to swag, Savant had spatial relationships with mass. It was a craft passed down from my dad. Midwest Metro, stress gets let go. So cold at each step I shake my head, oh no, to the pavement. Truly smooth like Rudy Davis. It was so hard to say goodbye to Cooley High, but them type relationships ain't nothing to play with. I'm of the kind that survived the slave ships. My rugged brothers suffered injustice for the beloved. We survived the car rides where they drug us, the twine that was thrown over the vines where they hung us. We too strong, it wasn't long before the come up. Now the president is shown shooting jumpers. So what's up? You have discovered what most have discovered. There's a lot of information unpublished about the brothers. I get disgusted when we get to tussle, and then to prove you tough, you out here shooting up the club again. You used to be my friend, we used to be on the same thing like synonyms, but now we are so different. I wish it didn't end, but dividends tend to separate many men. I had to back up cause your dapper wasn't genuine. Between you and me I had to put the distance in. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. I try hard not to dwell upon the past, cause somebody said it ain't where you from, it's where you at. I'm from a world where good girls go bad. Go slash all the tires on your photo jag. Pull the gas where you hang your clothes at. Take a photo with the phone just before she throw the match. Joke and laugh, vindicated by the wrath, but after that she says she really wants you back. She say she found the phone number in your slacks, and the implications of that relationship made her snap. Talking about how much she loves you and how she wants to prove it, but love ain't got nothing to do with it. She wants control just like Demeter Joe had to step cause the death was just so-so. If you master the code, issues you had before can't happen no more. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Block up, bad boy come say gonna shoot the block up. Linda's got a gun and won't nobody stop her. Steven's in the kitchen with the potter boiling water, about to get his stock up and crack. Took it to the streets but the heat got flagged. Shot at the police but the police shot back. And I don't even need to say what happened after that. You know. Now we at the services for little Stevie Jones. His mama and his sister still can't believe he gone. He got a twisted picture of how to live from a song. How long can this go on? I think we got a long way to go. I'm horrified while we glorify violence on the radio. It's in our lives but we decide the ratio. Relationship spatial. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass. Spatial relationships with mass.